I just continue with our on a bit of a roll here. It's now 3:27 p.m. in the afternoon on Wednesday. Beautiful day, beautiful sun, and haven't had a sleep yet, so I might have a sleep later on, or I might cancel it and just carry on because my eyes here keep going. Don't stop. Okay, so we're cutting around about 10 videos in a short time, and so try and get as much as I can get done and get something out there at least to tell you what. I just want to make sure that what is happening with the government here at the moment, they're starting to panic and to think what to do. They haven't answered me in any of my affidavits except this guy at the courthouse. He got brave and thought he had a go at me and answered the affidavit. It's the worst thing he could have done. Anyway, he did, and but he ran away now, and so that's the end of that. It just shows that it came to a swift end. Yeah. So anybody want to try to put an affidavit to me or anything I've got on Facebook, you're quite welcome, and I'll answer every single one if I get any. So it'd be nice, but I like to see the ones that are running this government to see if they got anything that will stack up to Moai. Anything at all. Yes, so we'll go through this, and I'll just try and cross things out as I go along. The Declaration of Independence flag, the 1835 Confederation flag, the red cross on it, that was given by King William IV, and for Maori to sail a free pathway through the high seas around the world, and P&O used it on their ships, and also Shaw Savill, they used it on their ships as well. We had to get it off them because they wouldn't give it back. So that just proves that we were running this country for 5 years, 1835 to 1840. And the party thought they'd be smart and take it over. Well, that came to a grinding halt. Then the British government jumped in and took over. That's when they issued new titles. Right? That's the title for Auckland. That's what I'm talking about. We'll talk about that another time. I'm going to sort the titles out here. Hit one over, bang, the whole lot goes. All right? I'm just putting the whole lot, one shot. And the courts. So Moai will teach you very fast how to kick all the codes out of the way. All bullshit. Codes and all those sort of things. They only put there to hide the truth. You don't need codes. Right? You just need truth. Anyway, I'll just go through this. The 1902 Union Jack flag is Admiralty Law. When you go to the court, you've got a bar. And you stand behind the bar. And you've got the dock over here, and so the judge tell you to stand in the dock. So you say, you'll say, no, I'll stand over here, right? And I'll talk to you from here. Yeah? We have no contract, right? With you. That's not me. That's name in capital. That's not me. Anyway, that's another story for another day. We won't worry about that today. So anyway, the flag at Waitangi on the 4th of February this year, when we got rid of the 1840 Treaty of Waitangi and replaced it or reasserted the 1835 Declaration of Independence flag. All right, that flag is worldwide. It's in the UN. They know that flag, and also the shipping lines. All right, that'll give us free passage right through the world, and it's well known in England, and the better than the flag over here, which is on the water. The 1902 Union Jack flag come off the Navy boat. It can go back on the boat and stay on the water. And the Admiralty Law, go back on the boat. Right? That's going to happen. Right? We don't need that anymore. You just go straight tick on the law. It'll be straight on down. You might start floating in the air again if that happens. Yeah. Be my guess. So there's 170 years of corruption, and so they're going to have to pay for everything that if they're found to be fraudulent. We'll seize everything. And I've already making mention of that. And we're making letters of intent. All right, everything I put on the Facebook and Twitter, MySpace, YouTube, and Google Buzz, and Picasa, Yola, Tumblr, all those other sites, they got at least something there, from my tidal energy project, and also from the history, and where we're going with our land, and our sovereignty, and our crown, and our titles, and the economy, and the people. Right? People, what I mean, the people, any people who behave themselves and don't spit on the ground or answer back. Yeah, and don't lie. Lie, yeah, that's good. No more lying. Finish. Yeah, that's harsh. Anyway, we're going through this paper, try and get through some more of it. And England, what's this? Another matter more serious than the UK government. If England, what she broke her sovereignty. Oh, there we've been through that in the realms. She wished to. This is the Queen I'm talking about. Wished to renew her realms, and that meant she snapped it and she wants to pick it up again and carry on. So just like, oh, I made a mistake, so let's forget about it and carry on. So that's what the Queen is basically saying. After all these years, she says, I made a mistake, really, and I wish to forget it and carry on. I don't want you to find out really what I've been up to. This is offensive company. Moai company is going to charge her estate, the Queen. We're going to bill her. I've already put a figure there of 1,000 trillion. That's just around here. When you add it all up, all the money, even the decimal currency at 1967, right up till now, they've devalued the land a third, right down a third, and Maori lost all the value of the land. So they came with their British pounds and bought 3 times as much land, and we're the ones that actually lost out because of that law. See? So we're going to get all that back. Right? I'll put it up against all the value of the land that's there now. Now, if I go down the road here and I say, oh, are you happy with your land? And they say, no, I want it out. And he said, oh, how much you want? Oh, 2 million. I said, okay, get the money out of the Crown. Right? Get 2 million out of the Crown. And we'll give someone else to look after. Okay, that's how it works. He'll get his money. That's what we're going to do down in the East Coast at one point. We're going to do that. And find out what the fellow wants for the land, and get the Crown paper. Chris Wilson with his checkbook. I'll make sure he's going to pay everybody out before he gets stuffed out. Right? He's going to run with a checkbook and try and get away with it. He's snapped. Right? You've got a bone to pick with him. He's the Attorney General. You can take him to court. You can take the Attorney General to court. That much I know. But anyway, we've got his name down. I've got his name down for 61 Cook Street for crooking that deal. I'll show you how he did it. That's him gone. He'll be shitting himself before long. So anyway, we got down that far. The Queen bankrupt. She wants to bankrupt this country, right? And probably mid next year, the country will be bankrupt, and so she'll step in and pay whatever. And she's got 17 trillion. She made a point of that on the 3rd of March of 2010. She said she got 17 trillion. Stacked away, she got more than that. She's just saying that. And so she'll just pay up whatever is owing, might be a couple of trillion, which is stuff all for this country's debt. And then she takes over the country and puts her name on it. No. She's not going to do that. No, you're not going to let her do that. She can stay out of the country and take her money out of it. It's not take anything else. We'll soon have something for that in place. Yeah, so we can pick another partner any time now. We're the originals. Can pick a partner from anywhere. So the agreement of the Treaty of Waitangi was between the Hapus, not the Iwis, not any other marriage, not anybody else's race, just that Hapu over there and the British government. That's it. Nobody else. There was nobody else at the time, so it's still the same now. That agreement is between them two, nobody else. Just make that quite clear. Yeah, quite clear. Right, I gave you the affidavit. I'm just talking to Shaw Rice now. I gave her the affidavit, so to rebut. She didn't rebut the first one. Dare say she won't rebut the second one. So that's just formality. Right? We're just making sure that there's real pieces of paper that they don't like putting paper in front of them. Yeah? It scares the hell out of them, and so we're being factual, we're being just, and we're being open, transparent, and honest. Okay, and so that's just a summary, and I'll just switch this off, and I'll try and skip through this in a minute.